Good morning and welcome to all BSc third year students of Fishery Science in online lecture series of Fishery Science semester 6th, paper 15, Fishery Economics, Fish Marketing, Fishery Cooperatives and Extension. In this paper 15 we have seen the first unit. Among these first unit we have studied definitions of fish economics, principles of fish economics. Then we have seen the terms in fishery economics, goods, utility, then values, cost. Then we have seen that is demand in fishery economics, demand, definitions of demand, demand schedule, demand curve, market demand schedule, then law of demand, factors affecting on law of demand, then assumptions of law of demand, elasticity of demand. All these points we have seen in last few period. Then in the last period we have seen the supply. What is the supply, how this supply, these are to be important, most interesting and most economic principle of fishery economic is the supply. In this supply we have seen the definitions of supply, available quantities of goods which is to be available for purchasing, that available quantity of goods which is to be purchased in market, that quantity is called as supply. And this supply, these are to be important, it is again important economic principle. In last period we have seen the supply and supply schedule. Yes, supply and supply schedule. Then today we have seen the supply schedule, then law of supply, supply curve, elasticity of supply, all these points which is to be study. Yes, supply schedule. Supply schedule is a tabular depiction of the relationship between price and quantity supplied. A supply schedule is a table that illustrates all the quantities supplied at different prices. The supply schedule is a tabular statement showing various quantities of commodity being supplied at various levels. Supply schedule is a table which contains values of price of a good and the quality that would be supplied. That price is called as supply schedule. Supply schedule refers to the different quantities of commodity supplied in market at different price per unit of time. Generally, at any particular time, only one price of a commodity is ruling in the market and some definite quantity of commodity is being supplied at that price. In general, supply depicts positive relationship between the price of a good or service and the quantity that the producer is willing to supply. If a supplier believes it can be sell product more, it will be want to make of the product. As a result, as the price of a good or service increases, supply is increasing the quantity available for the. In the table, it shows that relationship between the price of a good, that quantity supplied, which is shown in the below figure. Number 1 row, serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second row, price of commodity per kg in RS rupees, and in third rows, quantity supplied in kg. In first row, when price of a commodity is 250 rupees per kg, quantity is supplied 200 kg. When price is to be 225 rupees per kg, quantity is to be supplied 175 kg. When price is to be 200 rupees per kg, quantity is to supplied to 150 kg. When price is to be 150 rupees per kg, quantity is supplied 100 kg. When price is 100 rupees per kg, quantity is supplied 50 kg. And when price is to be 50 rupees per kg, quantity is to be supplied 10. Quantity is to be supplied 10. It is clear from the table that at a given or at a high price, more quantity is supplied than the lower price, minimum quantity is to be supplied. Table, it is to be shown that it is shown that in table, it is clearly from the table that at a higher price more quantity is supplied than the lower price minimum quantity is to be supplied. It is called as supply schedule. The next point, supply curve. The supply curve is graphical depiction of the supply schedule that illustrate the relationship between the price of a good and the quantity supplied by a goods or services. That is, quantity and price, when these are to be illustrated, when these are to be calculated on, depicted on graph, then it is to be called as supply curve. When price rises, quantity supplied expands. When prices fall, less quantities are being supplied. When it is expressed in graphical representation called as supply curve. Thus, price rises, quantity supplied expands, and prices falls, less quantity supplied. This phenomenon is called as expansion of supply and contraction of supply with rise and fall in price. By using supply schedule, we may get supply curve. The supply curve of individual suppliers can be summarized to determine aggregate supply. The supply curve provides one side of price to quantity relationship that ensures a functional market. The other component is demand. When the figure table, it shows that supply schedule of a commodity. It is clear from the table that at a higher price more quantity is supplied than the lower price minimum quantity is supplied. Minimum quantity is supplied. Hence, this supply schedule is to be important. Supply schedule is to be seen. Then supply curve. What is meant by supply curve? The supply curve is a graphical depiction of supply schedule that illustrates that relationship between price of a good and quantity is supplied. That relationship between price and quantity supplied of commodity is called as supply curve. When price rises, quantity supplied expands. When price falls, less quantities are being supplied. When it is expressed in graphical representation called as supply curve. Thus, price rises, quantity supplied expands. Thus, price rises, quantity supplied expands, and price falls, less quantities supplied. This phenomenon is called as expansion of supply. More quantity supplied and contraction of supply. Less quantities are supplied, which rise in fall or rise in price. This phenomenon, these are to be studied, these are to be shown. By using supply schedule, we may get supply curve. The supply curve of individual suppliers can be summarized, can be summed to determine aggregate supply or can be determined to complete supply. The supply curve provides one side of the price to the quantity relationship that ensures the functional market. The other component is demand. When the supply curve and demand curve are graphed together, they will intersect at a point that represent market equilibrium. When supply curve and demand curve intersect to each other, that point of intersect of demand curve and supply curve, it is called as point of market equilibrium. Means supply curve is a graphical representation, graphical depiction of supply, which is our commodity which is to be supplied in market, and that quantity which is to be supplied in a particular price or a particular amount, that is called as supply curve. When price rises, quantity supplied expands. When price falls, less quantities are being supplied. When it is expressed in graphical representation called as supply curve. Thus, price rises, quantity supplied expands and price falls, less quantity supplied. This phenomenon is called as expansion of supply and contraction of supply with rise and fall in price. By using supply schedule, we may get supply curve. The supply curves of individual suppliers can be summed to determine aggregate supply. In supply curve, provide one side of the price to quantity relationship that ensures a functional market. The other component is demand. When the supply curve and demand curve are graphed together, they will intersect at a point that represent the market equilibrium, and this market equilibrium, these are to be important to maintain the, that is, amount of a product or amount of a goods. This is the graph showing supply curve. This is the graph showing the supply curve. Show that on x axis and on y axis. Yes, on y axis price of a commodity per kg in rupees, and on y axis that is quantity supplied in kg. Yes, see that this is the price in rupees: 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 150 rupees, 200 rupees, 250 rupees, 300 rupees, 350 rupees and 400 rupees. Here quantity 5 kg, 10 kg, 15 kg, 20 kg, 25 kg, 30 kg, 35 kg, 40 kg, 45 kg, 50 kg. When in a particular time and particular market, when these quantity these are to be supplied, so that in this first, that is when price is to be 50, quantity is to be 5. When price is to be 75, quantity is to be 10. When price is to be 100, quantity is to be 15. When price is to be 125, quantity is to be 20. When price is to be 200 rupees per kg, then quantity is to be supplied how much? Quantity is to be supplied 25 kg. When price is to be 250 rupees kg, quantity is to be supplied 30 kg. And when price is to be 300 rupees per kg, again it is to be quantity is to be supplied 35. It indicates that. What is it indicate that graph? As prices increases in this side. Yes, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 330, 50, 400 and so on. The quantity which is to be supplied by a goods or product is to be increased: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, so on. Means it is to be clearly indicated that is when prices rises, quantity is to be supplied more quantity. When prices these are to be less, minimum quantity these are to be supplied, and that curve is called as the supply curve. This is the supply curve line. Yes, this is called as the supply curve. Yes. Then law of supply. What is meant by law of supply? The law of supply can be defined as, in a given market, at any time, the quantity of any goods which people are ready to offer to sell generally varies directly with the price. It is called as law of supply. What is the law of supply? Law of supply can be defined as a given market, at any time the quantity of any goods which people are ready to offer to sell generally varies directly with price. Directly with price. More the price, more will be the supply. Less the price, less will be the supply. Directly varies to the price. Directly म्हणजे प्राइस वाढली की सप्लाय सुद्धा वाढला, प्राइस कमी झाली की सप्लाय सुद्धा कमी झाला. The law of supply is fundamental principle of economic theory which state that all else equal, in increase in price result in an increase in quantity supplied and vice versa. Law of supply is fundamental principle of economic theory. Fundamental principle of economic theory which state that all else equal, बाकीचे सगळे फॅक्टर सेम असतील, बाकीच्या सगळ्या कंडिशन सारख्या असतील, no change, all these are to be remaining factor, these are to be constant, these are to be same. At that time this law of supply is to be applicable. What is the law of supply? An increase in price result in an increase in quantity supplied and vice versa. Vice versa, less the supply, less will be the price, more the supply, more will be the price, and vice versa. It is the law of supply. In other words, there is a direct relationship between price and quantity. Quantities respond in the same direction as prices change. Quantities respond in the same direction as prices change, and in this way this law of supply is to be occur. Law of supply is to be seen. In the law of supply, in above statement, varies directly means that the price rises, then the quantity offered extends, and as it falls, the quantity offered contracts. In the law of supply, in above statement, varies directly means that the price rises, then the quantity offered extends, and as it falls, the quantity offered contract. Supply of any commodity changes because of the following factors. Supply of the any commodity changes because of the following factors, and law of supply will be not properly work. Law of supply is to be not properly working. Natural condition. Why these are to be not working? Technical progress, change in factor price, transport improvement, calamities, monopolies, fiscal policies of government. All these, that is supply of any commodity, changes because of the following factors, and law of supply will not be properly. Which are the following factors? These factors these are to be affect on the law of supply, and when these factors are to be not in a proper way, not in a proper range, then law of supply is to be affecting, and this law of supply is to be not working. Which are these factors? Natural condition, then law of supply is to be not working. Second, technical progress, some different technical problem these are to be occur. Technical progress, law of supply is to be not working. Change in factor price is to be changed, then this law is to be not working. Transport improvement, law is to be not working. Calamities, natural calamities such as swine flu, such as corona, such as other different natural calamities, that is either tsunami or either different endemic or pandemic diseases, these are to be occur, then law of supply is to be not working. Monopolies in market, any one commodity, any one authority, these are to be monopolies, then law of supply is to be not working. Fiscal policy of the government policy is to be not fixed, government policy is to be changed. Now today's policy of government about the corona, why should be done, why should not be done, means these are the fiscal policy of government, it is to be not properly working the law of supply. Then elasticity of supply. Elasticity of supply means a degree of responsiveness of supply to changes in the price of a commodity or services. It is called as elasticity of supply. What is mean by elasticity of supply? Elasticity of supply means a degree of responsiveness of supply to changes in the price of a commodity or services. That changes in price of a commodity or services, that changes is called as, that is elasticity of supply. If any change in the price of a commodity does not bring about any change in the supply, then supply is said to be completely elastic. If any change in the price of a commodity does not bring about any change in supply, if any change in price of a commodity does not bring about change in supply, price वाढलेली आहे पण सप्लाय मध्ये काही फरक पडलेला नाही, सप्लाय सारखाच आहे, there is no change in supply, then supply is said to be completely elastic. प्राइस वाढली पण सप्लाय जशाल तशीच आहे. When small rise or fall in price of a commodity result in great contraction or expansion of supply, then it should be that, or it should be that commodity or that goods, that product relatively more elastic. समजा किंमत कमी जास्त झाली की लगेच सप्लाय कमी जास्त होतो, किंमत वाढली की सप्लाय वाढला, किंमत कमी झाली की सप्लाय कमी झाली, that commodity is called as the, or it is to be relatively more elastic. That said that supply of commodity is relatively more elastic. Elasticity of supply can be measured by the following formula. What is the formula? Elasticity of supply is equal to proportionate change in quantity supplied, proportionate change in quantity supplied divided by proportionate change in price, divided by proportionate change in price. Means proportionate change in quantity supplied, किती quantity supplied झाली आणि त्याची price काय, it is to be calculated. It is called as elasticity of supply. Some factors affecting on the elasticity of supply. These factors are affecting nature of commodity. Some factors these are to be affect on elasticity of supply. These factors are nature of the commodity. Second factor, time element. In a particular time, product is to be entered into market. More supply these are to be occur. When time is to be mismatched, goods or product these are to be not sold. That is time element, these are to be important. Level of technology, modern techniques tool these are to be used, modernization these are to be used, then product these are to be good quality, then there is a purchase or the purchasing these are to be done. Means level of technology these are also seen. These are the some factors, and these factors these are to determine the elasticity of supply. With this we have completed the supply. First definitions of supply, then supply schedule, then supply curve, then law of supply, and then elasticity of supply and factors affecting on supply. All these points just we have seen. Here we have completed the important article, important principle, that is the what is by supply. Hope you understood. Any problem, please ask. Thank you all of you.